And welcome to another episode of Justin Vs Justen. I'm Justin with an E.
And I'm Justin with an I.
Welcome to another episode of Justin Vs Justen, the show that's never from concentrate, always
That's right.
fresh.
Thrilling, chilling, and oh so fulfilling.
Yes. So today we're going to give you the non-spoiler version of Black Panther, because we both saw it this weekend.
We did.
Both liked it.
Yep.
So we're going to give you kind of a brief kind of overview of the movie and our thoughts about the movie. And then later on, we'll put a link there. We're going to have a full review with spoilers if you want to hear our full take on the movie.
We'll say this. Black Panther makes so much more sense if you're following the MCU movies and you go from watching Civil War, so Captain America Civil War, and then you go from that into Black Panther, because they reference a lot and they go back to it a lot.
Yes. But Black Panther, directed by Ryan Coogler, who also directed Creed.
And Fruitville Station.
And Fruitville Station. Both actually great movies.
I did not see Fruitville Station. I heard it was really good.
Fruitville Station was good. Creed was excellent.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he directed this movie. He also helped write it. It stars Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa, a.k.a. Black Panther. Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger.
Yes.
Let's touch on this Killmonger. I think he did fantastic for Killmonger.
He totally redeemed himself from that horrible Human Torch in that unwatchable version of the Fantastic.
Well, I saw something this weekend. The Marvel Universe has saved 2 torches. Because you have Captain America and now Killmonger.
Nice.
But he did such a great job with this, I think, for the fact that he actually made you care about the character.
I think it's an interesting way to look at him because, no spoilers, this is one time that you can absolutely say that the bad guy was right.
And you actually feel for the bad guy.
Yes.
At a certain point, you're kind of almost rooting for him.
You may not like him, but you understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's pretty righteous, in what he has and what he goes after. So, Justin with an E is absolutely correct. It's like, you may be like, you know what? I'm rooting for that guy because maybe he should get a shot.
Yeah, because towards the end of the movie, you feel for him, and that's why he does such a good job of selling it.
He's such a dick, though.
He is a dick, but yeah, he does a great job of selling it.
Yep.
And then I got Lupita. I'm always going to butcher her name. Nyong'o.
Sure.
I
Yep. And you were saying that she's from 12 Years a Slave?
Yeah, from 12 Years a Slave.
Yep.
That was an excellent movie. You didn't see that, but
I didn't see it yet.
She did a great performance.
I gotta see it because the main character was the bad guy in Serenity, so I have to see it.
And then you have Michonne from Walking Dead.
Amazing.
She did fantastic.
Oh my god! If there is a favorite character in this movie, is it Okoye?
She plays
Okoye, and she is awesome.
She is
a badass.
She is, definitely a hardcore badass bitch.
and it's funny too because it's not cliche. It's not like a Jackie Brown or like a Foxy Brown or
she's
Cleopatra Jones. Anything. It's nothing like that. She is just this force of nature, and she was badass in this film.
Yeah, like if there's ever a movie that she doesn't play they wanted to portray her as a very strong female role. And they knocked it out of the park with her. She knocked it out of the park.
I mean,
because I've never experienced a female role that strong that wasn't kind of cliche.
Did you get the sense that if she had challenged him, she would have kicked his ass?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
She plays a character who is what do we call him? The Dora Milaje?
She's basic. Yeah, she's a general in
she's pledged
T'Challa's
herself.
Army.
She's kind of like, if you watch Game of Thrones, she's like a gold cloak, where they're like the Kingsguard, and they pledged themselves to the crown, to the throne. So she wasn't going to challenge or anything like that. But yeah, she totally would have won because they take away the Black Panther's powers when they do this challenge. But we'll get to that later. But I'm just saying, awesome character, loved her so much.
Oh yeah, no, loved her. Then you have Martin Freeman, Bilbo Baggins there.
Yes.
I could have done without his character in the movie. He was just kind of there.
I thought that he added an extra dimension to it because they brought in a complete outsider, and you knew no matter what he saw, he was compelled to report back to his country.
Yeah, but I don't know, something about his character. I was kind of like take him or leave him.
Okay, I get that.
Then you have Daniel I'm going to butcher his last name too, Kalua.
Wakabi, right?
Yep, he plays
It's
Wakabi.
pretty great too.
He was also in the movie Get Out this year, so
I haven't seen that yet. I want to see it, but the thing that gets me about this character is he was so easily motivated to just like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm so all about this. Oh, I'm gonna go this way. It's it was kind of like a
yeah. He was almost righteous, and then he was kind of like, oh, I'm on your side now.
Yeah, it was a little strange, but really great actor, like compelling. I enjoyed his character. He plays someone who was in love with the character we were just talking about, Okoyoi, and it's a pretty funny relationship.
Yeah, and then you have Latita Wright, who plays Shuri.
Oh, Shuri, yeah.
Shuri?
Yeah, Shuri was amazing.
She did great. She was very strong in this movie.
A lot of people
great.
say she is their favorite character from this movie.
And I could get that, because she has a lot of personality in the movie, and another strong female role.
And she looks down at his sandals and goes, "What are those?" So, appealing to like the young crowd, and I mean, she's a genius. She's clearly the smart one of the family. She plays T'Challa's sister, Shuri, and I mean, she's his tech. She's his M. If it was,
she's kind of the Alfred to her Batman.
Absolutely true. And she invents some badass stuff.
Yeah, or I'm drawing a blank here. Was Morgan
Lucius
Freeman?
Fox?
Yeah, Lucius Fox. She's the Lucius Fox to me.
Yeah, I can see
the better one.
I can see that. Although I prefer the Batman that can create his own stuff.
Yeah, but
that's just me.
And then Angela Bassett, she plays Black Panther's mom. She doesn't. Yeah, she's limited in the movie, but her parts are strong.
I mean, she nailed it. Like what she had to do, she nailed. But I agree with you, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, she's so great." It's like, do you think she could get an Oscar for this?
No, she was in the movie so limited.
Yeah, she had like maybe 5-6 lines, something.
And most of it was her doing this.
Yeah, but I mean, she was awesome. It's like when you put like someone with this really big gravitas in a role, and then you're just like, oh wow, that was great.
Yeah, like she's this huge actress, but she doesn't steal the show. That's I think the part that actually.
Yeah, I think that was a big part about this, where it's like there wasn't too much to steal the thunder away from T'Challa.
Yeah,
it was very much, hey, here's T'Challa.
Yeah, it was definitely Then Forrest Whitaker, surprisingly great role. It's definitely a rebound from Star Wars, because his role in Star Wars was...
So you agree with me that he was terrible in that, right?
He was.
Put him in the galley, or whatever.
Yeah, he was boring in Star Wars.
He was so lame.
He put me to sleep.
He came on this one, and correct me if I'm wrong, did this not have a very Lion King vibe to it?
It did.
When it started, it went like completely out of that, but it starts out and I'm like, it seems like they're kind of going very Lion King on this.
Yeah.
So, and just in terms of the plot, with where things were going, I'm like, all right, I'm going to give this a shot and see where it goes.
Yeah, but no, he kind of, I'd say rebounds from Star Wars and delivers a great role.
Oh, he did great, and when they get to like the plot reveal about everything that happened, like Forrest Whitaker's the man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it brought me back to like Species. And,
definitely.
Like some of the better ones that he's done. He was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Was he really?
Yeah, he played the older brother that was buying Earth, Wind, and Fire tickets off of Simone.
I don't even remember that. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and look that up later.
Too. He was like super tall and big, and he didn't hang out with Spicoli, but
And then, kind of rounding out the cast, we have Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis. Now, did you hear him laugh and you hear Gollum and think Gollum?
Yeah.
He's like, no process. Yeah. He's friggin' awesome.
Yeah, he's
over the top.
Just his character's just over the top.
Acted the hell out of it. Shoot up scenery. Every scene he was in, he stole. Every single one. From his first scene to his last scene.
Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes the villain is just the character to watch.
It's true.
He played Ulysses Klaue, who was in The Age of Ultron. And if you recall, if you've seen Avengers 2, The Age of Ultron, Ultron actually cuts his hand.
Me? Do I look like Iron Man? Stark is... I'm sorry. I'm so...
off by accident. But due to the technology of Wakanda, which is the nation that Black Panther's from, they have advanced technology like nothing that we have ever seen. He has an artificial hand that actually separates, and a sound cannon, like a vibration cannon or something like that, actually comes out of his hand, and he uses that to his advantage.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So I would definitely say, as far as the cast goes, all performances all around great. I don't think there was really a weak point in the cast.
Oh, definitely not. Yeah,
They acted the hell out of it. With that being said, the movie does have its faults. As I've seen pointed out by other people, in the scene where the whole, tribes, all the tribes of Wakanda come together and everyone's dancing, it kind of just looks copy and pasted. Because everybody's just kind of doing the same motion.
It was not my favorite scene, to be honest with you. It's funny that you mentioned that because I haven't seen any reviews of it online. Like I've been purposely avoiding them so as not to skew my opinion. But it's like, if I had a problem with it, I would say it's that scene.
Yeah.
It's an important scene.
It is. It's very very important to the plot.
It's
in the storyline,
and it kind of sets things up. And basically the story is there were was it 5 tribes? Or 4 tribes of Wakanda? 4.
Oh, now you're testing my knowledge. I think it was
4. Right, so there were 4 tribes, and eventually 3 of them got together, and they became the nation of Wakanda with a king. But the 4th tribe went up into the mountains. So everybody worships kind of like this deity that's called Bast, the panther god. But these guys went off to worship an ape god. So it's kind of like a little deviation there. But, they all agree to conform underneath the king and all that. So, and they all share in the spoils of Wakanda, the great technology that they have, which is far, far above anything that anybody else has. Like, it's like Tony Stark level stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody has it.
So what would you, thinking about the movie, what would you rate it on a grade of A to F?
Oh, A to F. I was thinking numerically.
Or if we could do that too, if you want to give it a star rating, how many stars would you give?
Oh, it's definitely going to get an A. Like, it's not my favorite character. It's not my favorite franchise or anything like that. So it's going to get just like a flat A because I enjoyed the hell out of it. I'm going to go see it 2 more times. I think it's just a really fun movie. And some of the stuff is absolutely great.
Yeah.
I know a bit about the Panther, and I've been listening to all kinds of stuff lately, like podcasts and things about Panther, and he's a great character. It's just I'm a Batman guy, so so I kind of want to. I get more into like that kind of stuff.
I personally would give it probably a B plus.
Okay.
Like I said, the movie is very strong. The cast is very great. With that being said, is it the greatest superhero movie I've ever seen in my life? No. Is it entertaining? Oh, it's entertaining as hell. It grabs you from the moment you start watching it to the very end. There is no boring part to this movie. Will I buy it when it comes out on Blu-ray?
Oh,
absolutely. Yeah. But like I said, it's not the greatest movie. But it's very enjoyable.
Well, when you say it like that, you make it sound like it's a terrible movie.
No, not terrible by any means.
Okay,
I said, all the performances are great, and it's definitely a movie I'm going to watch multiple times. Yeah. It's not a one and done.
And if you're listening to this and you're on the fence about seeing it, you really should see it.
I would definitely say go out and see it because it's definitely, if you watch any of the Marvel movies, it goes with the storyline. So, the continuity that I give them credit for, they do. The continuity of all their stories is fantastic.
You know what? We were talking about this, and this was from kind of a dark episode that didn't actually get recorded, but we were talking about soundtracks.
Yes.
What did you think about the soundtrack for this film? So
to be honest, when I was watching
mostly done by, I guess, Kendrick Lamar.
Some of it was very strong. Some of it, I think, at certain points, I wouldn't have went with certain types of music in that point.
Okay.
To me, there was
ill-timed trumpets or something.
More like ill-timed rap kind of songs.
Okay.
Not that I have anything against rap music. I like rap music. It's just in that scene, I think it would have been stronger with more of an orchestra classical build-up.
Okay. So something like that.
Yeah, I mean. To be honest, the movie is so entertaining. I didn't really pay much attention to the music.
Oh, okay. See, I caught a great deal of the soundtrack because I was listening to it. I wasn't as interested in the plot because I kind of knew what would happen or might happen.
Yeah.
So just from reading the comics and all that, I'm like, oh, this is probably going to happen there, and oh, what are they doing with this? So I could kind of split my focus. like the next time I go to see it, I'm going to just basically look at like, oh, what did I miss? What did I miss?
Yeah.
But I caught a good deal of the soundtrack, and I thought it was pretty good. I thought that they integrated very nicely. They had someone who was relevant right now.
Yeah.
You know, who was talented, and they mixed in a ton of like, I want to say like Africanized sort of music with like drums and
yeah, they did do that,
like chanting and all that, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of a really cool fusion. So, and again, it's not like I'm going to go see them in concert or anything, play this music. You know, I wouldn't do that even for like Game of Thrones or something.
Yeah.
But it's like, I enjoyed the soundtrack. I thought that it meshed nicely, and, you know, I thought it was a good translation to something that would be current. Instead of like, you know, where it's like, oh, we're going to have like Sweet Home Alabama or something like that. And why?
Yeah.
If we could talk about the tech too, right? The tech in it.
Well, that'll be in the spoiler.
Oh, that's in the spoiler.
We got to wrap up the first one here.
Okay. All right.
So I think pretty much.
Yeah, I mean,
You were talking about the music.
Yeah, we were talking about the music. The soundtrack on it was something where they integrated it. That this thing has been recording the whole time. We're live streaming on Instagram, and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, nobody's watching us. We're losers.
So, Star Wars.
Yeah, honestly, that we came out with a bang. We did Star Wars and then went. So we're gonna mention Star Wars in every episode. Star Wars.
The title of this episode would be
Black Panther
in Star Wars.
Star Wars: A Black Panther Story.
So, good acting in the movie. The film is good acting. I say it has a good soundtrack. Whether you like the music or not, it integrates well with the film, and it's played out well with the film. It's visually stunning. It is something where there is something exciting to look at every turn.
Yes.
So
I completely agree.
I give it an A. Again, it's not an A plus because it doesn't involve Wolverine. I mean, I guess that's my scale. So, I mean,
you didn't give it an A because I'm not in it.
Yep, there's no Batman at all involved. So it's good. The character you can learn a lot about this guy if you go online. There's tons of stuff that you can look at. You can read the comics and get like a good background of who the Black Panther is. He's the sovereign king of Wakanda, which is a fictional Marvel Universe place, not the place that's just down the road here in Illinois.
Yes.
So that's spelled differently, but maybe they have vibranium. I don't know. I dated a girl from Wakanda once.
I went to the adult store in that town. They did have a vibranium. But don't.
Do you have the vibranium? Hello,
Just
A rating.
Well, anyway, yeah, I give it a B plus. I think the movie is very entertaining from start to finish. I don't think there's any bad point of the movie that's boring. I would definitely, recommend to go see it. It's definitely good for the whole family. There's nothing bad in it.
Yeah, and when you go see it, don't be one of those people that gets up after the movie's over. There's 2 post-credit scenes.
Oh, there's 2. I only saved for the first one.
What?
I thought the first one was it, and then I left.
Wow, no, there's 2.
Now I have to go see it again.
Black Panther.
All right. Well, I'm Justin with an E.
I'm Justin with an I.
And this is our non-spoiler review.
That's right. Nothing spoiled here.
Yeah. It's still within the expiration date.
That's right. So there's going to be a link to another episode of our completely spoiled episode.
We're going to spoil the hell out of this.
Oh,
it's going to be
man.
weeks past the expiration date.
That's right. It's going to
Chunky
be
milk style.
sour milk.
All right, so
Thanks for watching, guys.
yeah, after you watch the movie, watch the spoiler review. If you watched it already, watch the spoiler review as well.
Yeah.
Let us know
comment.
what you think of the movie.
Exactly. Tell us, did we get it wrong? Is it a B plus? Is it an A plus? Let us know.
If you think we're wrong, let us know. Tell us now.
If you think we're wrong, we were probably married before.